What's good, everybody? It's your boy Moski, back with another video. Today's video is a reaction video to real reason why Jey Uso won the Intercontinental Championship and Vince McMahon's getting desperate wrestling news. I am very interested in this video, especially what's the reason why Jey Uso won against Bron Breakker, especially him winning it not that long ago. So very curious what the WWE's decision of having Jey Uso win it, and I'm not complaining. I am happy for Jey Uso winning it, and it's his first singles title in 14 years, and he definitely deserved it, especially his solo run. So props to Jey Uso, very happy for him. And another thing, that we got the Vince McMahon being desperate, and I'm assuming it's the documentary they're going to talk about. But we're going to see what this video is about. But before we get to the video, please make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, post notifications, get all my videos up to date. Without further ado, let's get straight to this reaction.
What is going on, guys?
All right, here we go.
Here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of Raw, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the real reason Jey Uso won the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep.
Vince McMahon tried to destroy the Netflix documentary.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
An update on Jey Uso. Did WWE take down an AEW video? Jey Uso cries after Raw. Paul Heyman's return imminent, and
I cannot wait for Paul Heyman to return, man.
For daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. Now, as always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good. It is number one, 14 years.
Yep.
Yes, it's
14 years, man. That's wild.
His first singles title in the WWE, proving he's much more than a tag team wrestler by defeating one of the WWE's biggest rising stars. While it's too early to know whether this was the WWE hot-shotting a title change, it was a momentous win that sent WWE fans into a frenzy.
I am happy for Jey Uso. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Jey Uso definitely deserved it, especially the run he's had, how the crowd is so over with him and his whole yeet. So, like I said many times, proud of him, I'm happy for him, and I hope nothing but the best for Jey, man.
Number 2 strong women's tag match. But we're always skeptical about praising anything in the women's tag division due to the WWE's history of showcasing teams only to drop storylines and pushes without any warning. Nonetheless, Damage Control versus Unholy Union showed how entertaining the women's tag division can be and how interesting.
I think they're making Damage Control like the... Oh, my bad. I think they're making Damage Control like almost... No, they're like baby faces, because I think they're trying to have a feud with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. But let me know what you guys think about that.
Breakdown continues.
The New Day breakdown
to make
continues.
things right with his New Day teammate Xavier Woods didn't go as planned, leading to Woods showing anything but positivity. Xavier's slow turn has been fascinating, considering how long he's been a babyface, and even better, the WWE has used a storyline to create some terrific matches, including last night's tag match against American Made and next week's singles match against Rey Mysterio. Number 4, WWE announced its card for next week. The WWE announced some big bouts for next week, which is exactly how you should promote your TV content, enticing fans to tune in and throwing surprises at them to keep them tuned in. Number 5, Shark Cage Stipulation. A Dominic Mysterio locked in a shark cage is one of wrestling's most ridiculous match stipulations, which is why it's ideal for Rhea Ripley's title match against Liv Morgan at Bad Blood. Dirty Dom is a comedy character, although he has got comedic elements, and this is a fitting stipulation for the man fans love to hate.
Okay, the whole stipulation with the with Dominic Mysterio being in a shark cage above the ring, I find that very hilarious. But everyone started commenting in the last video when I made the Rhea one. Everyone was saying when I asked the question, who's gonna win, Liv Morgan or Rhea Ripley at Bad Blood? And everyone's saying Liv Morgan, and it's because of interference, because what's her name, Raquel Rodriguez, and they do have some history, Rhea and Raquel, and everyone's saying Raquel's gonna cost Rhea the match so Liv can retain the title, so this feud's gonna still continue. So I'm like, oh, okay, so we're gonna see if it does happen. Very curious of if she actually is the one that costs Rhea Ripley the title, but we'll just have to find out when it comes.
Number 6, Drew promo. Drew's promo was powerful and embodied everything fans have come to expect from him. A self-absorbed heel who thinks he's right and blames his shortcomings on someone else. McIntyre's response to Punk's promo last week was pitch perfect. Another example of why this feud is hands down the best of 2024.
Yeah, Drew and CM Punk's feud, it might be freaking feud of the year. They've been freaking feuding for damn near half the year. So, and there was times where they're not even wrestling; they're just doing promo after promo. So I'm enjoying it, and we'll see if this is gonna be actually officially the last match between them. So very excited.
Number 7, Sammy vs. Kaiser Classic. Sammy's quest to get a World Heavyweight Championship match against Gunther was bound to take him into a match against Ludwig Kaiser, and what a match it was. Sammy's win was predictable, but this match was another case of it's the journey, not the destination, as fans saw a dazzling display of wrestling while the WWE forwarded Sammy's hunt for a title match. Number 8, Bronson vs. Braun keeps getting better. A major problem
Yeah,
for the
man,
WWE,
these two
but capitalizing on a
behemoths.
program that has captured the WWE Universe's attention and finding new ways to keep fans interested in this battle of the big boys. While they're only as good as your next program, Bronson vs. Braun has done much to elevate both superstars, and with any luck, Strowman will have something good to do once this ends and Seth Rollins returns to Battle Reed.
Yeah, freaking. Let me know down in the comments below. Would you guys want me to react to their match, Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, two big monsters? And I think the stipulation match is last man standing. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys want me to react to that.
And Raw did a lot in 3 hours. Last night's Red Brand was a bittersweet show as the WWE's creative team has shown it can make 3 hours of wrestling very entertaining and use it to showcase everyone from curtain jerkers to the roster's top stars. The only downside is fans have to wonder whether cutting Raw back to 2 hours will disrupt the WWE's creative process. And that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1, is the LWO a waste of time? Is it time to scrap the Latino World Order? The group's various members all have something to give, some more than others, but no one is benefiting from their association in the group. When factions are utilized properly, with the Judgment Day being a prime example, new stars are created and existing stars are given a chance to get back on top. That hasn't happened yet with anyone in the LWO, and the team's constant losses makes everyone in it look bad, even when superstars like Dragon Lee get the occasional win. That was nothing downright ugly,
It's kinda
a
true,
strong
man.
show that reflects how the
Sadly.
WWE has mastered booking its top stars into must-see moments while simultaneously capitalizing on fan engagement to try and elevate undercard stars. What do you guys think of Raw last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news.
Alright, here we go. Here for the news.
Our first story looks at the real reason why Jey Uso won the Intercontinental Championship.
Okay, here we
And
go.
Today's news is Jey Uso's shocking Intercontinental Championship win over Bron Breakker and the reason behind the decision. While the title win is a good way to solidify Jey Uso's singles run and remind fans that the title changes can happen when you least expect them.
Yeah, did not expect that, man.
Bron Breakker than main event Jey
I thought
Uso.
Braun was going to
It seems
retain
that
it.
the WWE is preparing to turn Bron Breakker babyface. As per the
Really?
wrestling radio, they are definitely building towards a Bron Breakker babyface turn. They are already doing a thing where they are trying to get the fans to bark. That's a babyface move, so they are already on the babyface track. Now, there are many ways to turn Bron babyface, but one that springs to mind is having a heel taunt Breakker about his loss, leading to Bron fighting with the said heel. The WWE has shown that as powerful and talented as Bron is, his weakness is his arrogance, that no one can defeat him. Bron's loss to Jey, along with a catalyst such as a heel antagonizing him about his title loss, could cause Breakker to reevaluate his approach and become a better wrestler. What do you guys think? Should Bron Breakker be turning babyface? Let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah, I don't mind it if he turns babyface. Heel or babyface, I think Bron Breakker could pull off both. And I enjoy Bron Breakker. He's the up-and-coming rising star. And I think he's going to carry this business in the future. So he's going to be definitely a main eventer in the future. But I cannot wait.
Next up, Vince McMahon tried to destroy the Netflix documentary.
Really,
Netflix's
now?
6-part docuseries of Mr. McMahon is set to debut on 25th September, but a new report states Vince McMahon tried to buy the series from Netflix so he could destroy it.
I didn't know
Fox
that.
News reports the project was nearly finished when McMahon's hush money scandal story broke and director Chris Smith decided to add more content to the documentary, said content being the hush money scandal and the Janelle Grant lawsuit. Vince McMahon was reportedly heavily involved in the original project, giving interviews and such. However, the original and new versions are believed to be drastically different, with the rumor being that the revised docuseries is a complete burial of McMahon. As per The Observer, McMahon realized that this documentary was going to be different from what he imagined it to be. So the Netflix deal with WWE, which was signed in January, so he apparently tried, which I believe last year, he tried to buy the documentary, basically buy it to kill it, which a lot of media does. What a lot of rich people do with unfavorable media at times, and Netflix turned him down. He tried to use Terry Manuel to do the same and tried to get the thing killed, and that didn't work. So here we are. Now, if McMahon did try to buy the series and bury it, Netflix really must feel it's worth showing, despite its business relationship with the WWE.
freaking Vince McMahon's like, here, I'll pay anything for that thing not to be released. And Netflix like, no, go fuck yourself. I was like, wow, alright, so Netflix got something in that documentary that Vince McMahon does not want to be released, and I'm very curious of what's in the documentary. And let me know down in the comments below, would you guys want me to do a review of my personal take of the documentary on Vince McMahon? Because I think most likely I'm gonna watch it, because I need to know what was going on behind the scenes, and especially the whole lawsuit between Vince McMahon and the victims that accused him what he was doing. And there's so much stuff of Vince McMahon, what he's done in the past, that's very documented, of like, you know, basically he's not a good human. So very curious of the documentary, and like I said, let me know down in the comments below if you guys want me to give my own personal take, how I feel about it.
Next up, Vince McMahon breaks silence. Vince McMahon recently made a rare public statement about the Mr. McMahon program. McMahon has actually stayed out of the public eye since stepping down from the WWE. According to The Hollywood Reporter, McMahon watched a partial early cut of the docuseries and said, "This doc falls short and takes the predictable path of conflating the Mr. McMahon character with my true self, Vince."
What?
The title and promos alone make that evident. McMahon released the statement via social media, and here's an excerpt. "A lot has been misrepresented or left out entirely in an effort to leave viewers intentionally confused. The producers use typical editing tricks without context footage and dated sound bites, etc., to distort the viewer's perception and support a deceptive narrative. In an attempt to further their misleading account, the producers use a lawsuit based on an affair I ended as evidence that I am in fact Mr. McMahon." However, McMahon said that he doesn't regret participating in the documentary. "The producers had the opportunity to tell an objective story about my life and the incredible business I built, which were equally filled with excitement, drama, fun, and a fair amount of controversy."
Fair amount.
He also asked, "I hope the viewer will keep an open mind and remember that there are two sides to every story." What do you guys think about this statement?
Okay, is he trying to say that they're trying to confuse people with his persona of like who he was in the WWE? Like, bro, that's just more enhance you of Vince McMahon. I feel like that's the real you, and everyone thinking the same thing, and so many people give you so many chances, and you just keep screwing it up, and you just think money is gonna solve everything to get your problems out the way. It's not gonna work like that no more. So I'm glad Netflix is standing their ground, as in, no, we're gonna release this documentary either you like it or not. So good ups on Netflix for, you know, staying 10 toes down.
Next up, Ric Flair splits up. There's some sad news for Romantics as Ric Flair has announced that he and longtime companion Wendy Barlow have ended their relationship.
Oh,
The Nature Boy tweeted the news, an excerpt that follows. "Wendy and I enjoyed 13 great years. As with every couple, we've experienced our ups and downs. I think it's important for everyone to know right now that we have decided to part ways respectfully." Flair thanked Wendy for staying by his side during his life-threatening health crisis and noted their respective projects have pulled him apart. And this isn't the first time the two have split up, so a reconciliation could seem possible. Next up, what did the mysterious symbol mean on Raw? What was the bizarre message that aired on Raw? Looks like a fan has already cracked the code, and it may have something to do with the Viking Raiders.
Oh man, we haven't seen them in a very long time.
EFR equals war in Elder-Furthic language, which is the oldest form of runic alphabet. It is in fact the Viking Raiders, not Penta and Rey. Are you guys eager for the Viking Raiders to return? Are you disappointed that this is the message? Let us know in the comments down below.
Hey man, they always have entertaining matches though, so
is Jimmy Uso okay?
hopefully they do come back.
After Rikishi seemed to ask fans to pray for Jimmy, fans were questioning why. However, Fightful Select reports that numerous talent have reached out to Jimmy, and Jimmy states he's okay.
That's
Although Jimmy
good.
has been off TV for months, fans believe it's merely to tell the beatdown he suffered from the bloodline.
Well, I hope nothing serious is happening with Jimmy Uso, because I didn't know he was having an injury or this was part of kayfabe. I didn't know, but if this is legit, I hope Jimmy Uso recovers fully and hopefully he gets better and comes back to the ring.
Next up, an update on Zilla Fatu. Is Zilla Fatu WWE bound? Well, fans asked this after the Game Changer Wrestling announced Fatu was done with the promotion, but a new report from Fightful Select states that WWE hasn't signed Zilla. Next up,
Man, I want to see Zilla Fatu in the WWE, man. Especially, I wonder who's he going to align with. Is he going to align with Solo's bloodline, or is he going to align with Roman Reigns, bro? Because he's the son of Umaga. So when Solo does that Samoan spike, it'll be a good, confrontation where it's like, that's my father's move, and you're using my father's move. I was like, oh shit. The battle of the Samoan Spikes. But very curious if he actually does come into WWE.
Blood main event confirmed. Well, which match will the WWE use as Bad Blood's main event? While there have been talks that Drew versus Punk main event, Sean Ross Sapp tweeted that's not so. Despite rumors to the contrary,
Yeah, I had a feeling it's going to be Roman Reigns and Cody and Bloodline.
WWE Bad Blood as of last week. Do you think that should
Roman.
be the true main event? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Paul Heyman's return imminent?
Oh, shit.
The Bloodline saga. Well, according to The Observer, Paul Heyman's return is only a matter of time, and WWE is merely waiting for the right moment to bring him back. Whether that happens to be around Bad Blood or after is unknown, but when he does return, he's expected to work as babyface.
I cannot wait, man.
For him. Next up,
I cannot wait when he comes back.
Bret Hart's appearance. Was the WWE happy with Hart's appearance on Raw? Well, Hart, who interacted with Sami Zayn and Gunther, received a nice pop from the Calgary crowd, and according to Fightful Select, the WWE were very happy with the two-time Hall of Famer's appearance. The report added that the WWE is working to maintain a healthy and positive relationship with its legends.
That's
Next
good.
up, did the WWE take down an AEW video? Why did the WWE put in a copyright claim against a recent AEW video highlighting Nigel McGuinness? While the matter has been resolved, fans are curious for what caused the claim, and now the Sportster is sharing a theory. The theory appears to be that the package might include footage of McGuinness wrestling in Ring of Honor that WWE still has on its own YouTube channel. Even though AEW now owns Ring of Honor, prior to that purchase, WWE used archived Ring of Honor footage to create a package for McGuinness, as well as clips for his Ring of Honor roundtable with Seth Rollins and Bryan Danielson. Whether this was a technical error or an example of the WWE antagonizing AEW is unknown. And finally, Jey Uso cries after Raw. And last but not least, we've seen plenty of reactions to main event Jey's title win, but how did the man himself feel?
Man, well, I bet he was emotional, man.
Managed to capture footage of Jey Uso crying, with the crowd chanting, "You deserved it."
Definitely does.
An absolutely touching moment. But there you have it, folks.
Alright, that's it. Okay. Let's talk about a few things. Obviously, the Jey Uso, happy for him. And I'm glad they went with that decision. And that, like I said, it caught me off by surprise. I was very shocked by it. So I'm just happy for him. And then the whole Vince McMahon stuff, man, freaking Vince McMahon does not want that documentary to be out. So there has to be something on there that tells the truth about Vince McMahon, of who he is as a person. So I cannot wait to see what happens in that documentary, and let me know down in the comments below. Would you guys like me to do a review on the freaking documentary? Just let me know down in the comments below. But if you enjoyed my reaction, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, post notification, get all my videos up to date. See you in the next video, and peace.